Hi guys, so I'm here with another video. This one is a little bit different because it's going to be a talking video. Didn't really think about what I was going to say, so we're going to kind of just wing it. So pretty much the topic today is going to be on confidence because I'm just going to get real comfortable. So people always ask me, they're like, how are you so confident? And I mean like my friends, people who know me, and it's a hard question to answer because it's like if somebody came up to you and were to ask you, why are you so confident, it's something to think about. But confidence is, according to Webster's dictionary, it is the feeling of self-assurance. And when we think of confidence, we think automatically of aesthetics. I mean the outer beauty, if you will. And people always think, as a bigger girl, a thicker girl, a fat girl, whatever you want to say, we are less attractive. And I mean, obviously it's not true, but growing up, that's what is kind of etched into our minds. So, I mean, sometimes it can be hard to come out of that, but really, you have to look into yourself and think about, what else you have to offer. Because if you think about it, when you think about someone who's attractive to you, I mean, yeah, looks are important as far as being attracted to another person, but how many times have you seen the most beautiful person, the most handsome person, and gotten to know them, and they were literally like the worst person you've ever met, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden they became ugly to you, because as human beings, we have layers, you know what I mean, to ourselves. We are much deeper than just the physical. And I mean, for me, it took time to become happy with myself. I mean, it definitely is easier said than done, but if you're not happy with something about you, then you have to change it. If somebody else is uncomfortable with the way you look, the way you dress, you can't live your life trying to please other people. You can't make yourself uncomfortable trying to make the next person comfortable, you know what I'm saying? It's like, because at the end of the day, nobody else matters. At the end of the day, I'm living for myself and for God, and that's all that matters. I could care less what anybody else has to say. If somebody feels like, oh, she shouldn't be wearing that, then I mean, that's their problem. The way I feel about it is, if you don't like the way I look, if you don't like something that I'm wearing, then you're free to just look away, because it really doesn't matter. And that goes for any and every person that I meet or come across in my life. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm going to make myself happy. And like I said, it's easier said than done, but at the end of the day, you have to understand and realize that you could be the juiciest steak in the whole restaurant, but it's always going to be somebody who doesn't eat meat. You know what I'm saying? So the point is, you can't please everybody. And just start with yourself, because that's where confidence starts. You have to know your strengths and your weaknesses as a person, because as I said, we're much more than our physical. You have to, just know what you have to offer. For me, I know what I have to offer as a person, as a friend, as a girlfriend, wife, eventually, you know what I'm saying? I know what I have to offer. I know that I'm a caring person, that I'm really, strong as far as, confidence goes, and just being who I am and being honest. I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses, and that's part of, figuring out who we are as well. Knowing your strengths and knowing your weaknesses as well, and being open and honest about it, and being willing to change. I know that I'm hard-headed and I'm a brat sometimes, but I mean, I know myself, and that's how I've become confident with myself, because I know myself. And it's kind of like, I'm only 22, but I mean, the things that I've been through in my life, have definitely shaped me into the, woman that I am and the person that I am and the daughter, sister, friend that I am. It's shaped me into me, and I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with everything I've been through. I'm happy with, how I look. I mean, granted, I'm sitting here with a face full of makeup and my hair done, but I mean, I'm just as confident. Well, not just as confident, that's a lie. But I'm still confident with, my ratchet hair and no makeup on my face, because I know who I am. And I know that at the end of the day, I'm still Alexis. You know what I'm saying? Like, this hair and this makeup, like, it makes me happy. I mean, I love doing my makeup and my hair, and I like to look pretty and stuff like that. But I mean, it's more to me than that. And as a bigger girl, a fat girl, whatever, it's harder for us to be confident with ourselves because of the way society portrays it. And just growing up, you learn that fat's ugly and things like that. But it's not true, and I don't think there's ever going to be a time where, I mean, that isn't the stigma. Like, it has been for the longest, and it probably always will be. But I mean, if we really based our lives on, what the media has to say, we would be lost people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for myself, I've learned, what I like. I've learned, how to dress for my figure. I mean, as far as what I like, because at the end of the day, like I said, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. If you think, oh, I shouldn't be wearing that, then you're free to look away, because at the end of the day, I do what makes me happy, and I'm not going to make myself uncomfortable to make you comfortable. I know, what flatters me, what makes me happy, what I like to wear. If you don't like what I'm wearing, then that's just your problem. I've never had a problem with something that somebody else wore, because it's their body. And if that's what makes them happy, then more power to them. And I think that everybody should think like that, because at the end of the day, what I'm wearing has nothing to do with you. It doesn't change your life in any way. And, neither does my weight. It doesn't matter what you think or what the next person thinks, because it's me. If I'm happy, then that's all that matters. If I'm healthy, then that's all that matters. So I mean, with that, self-confidence. So, if you're happy with yourself, then that's all that matters. And that's what'll bring positive people to your life and genuine people to your life. Because a confident person attracts people, because people want to be around somebody who's happy, who isn't self-loathing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the more confident you are, I mean, you'll bring people into your life who are just genuinely happy people, because they see that you're happy, they see that you have good vibes and stuff like that, and you want that in your life. You want people who want to be there, who aren't judging you. And it's kind of sad to say, but when people see someone, not everyone, but mean people, rude people, when they see someone who is walking down the street with their head held down, obviously looking like they're lacking that self-confidence, a bigger person is what I'm saying. When they see, someone walking down the street, they see, like, people can sense other people's confidence. It's like, how, like, animals can sense fear, like, people can sense a person's confidence. That's why you have to walk down the street with your head held high. For me, the way I look at it is that I feel like, how people always say, oh, it doesn't matter, I'm never gonna see these people again. Like, that's how I feel. Even if it's like a strong possibility that I will be seeing these people again, for me, I just feel like I don't know these people and they don't know me. So even if they did, I would still be myself. But just genuinely speaking, I feel like that's how I feel. I'm always walking with my head held high. I'm a happy person. I smile. I joke. In the store, in the mall, whatever. I'll dance to music if I think it's, funny. If I think another person's going to get a laugh out of it. because it doesn't matter to me. Like, I'm a happy person, I love myself, and that attracts people to you, like friends, you know, romantic partners. Like, if you are confident, you are so beautiful. It's like it literally shines from inside you when you're happy, when you're smiling, when you have your head held high, when you're not afraid to talk to someone, when you're not afraid to smile at someone, say hello, things like that. Like, that just makes you so, so pretty. Like, because you're happy, and you know the saying, happy girls are the prettiest? That's so true. And if you're not happy with yourself as far as your outer appearance goes, feel free to change that. But just know that if you are happy with yourself, if you do feel like, you know what, I kind of do like my body, you know, I kind of am happy with, you know, my hair, my, you know, facial features, then be happy with yourself no matter what anybody else thinks. Be happy with yourself. If you want to change, then change, but if you don't, because you don't have to change for anybody else. You don't have to lose weight for somebody else. You don't have to gain weight for somebody else. You don't have to change your hair for somebody else. If you're happy with yourself, then be happy, and you will attract people who love you, who want to be around you, who want to make you happy, and who will make you happy. So, I think that's all I have to say today about that. But yeah, so that's just, you know, my perspective on confidence and how I feel about it, and I hope this makes some people think, and if you want, leave me a comment down below so we can, you know, elaborate on it, and just let me know how you feel about what I said, and if you agree or disagree, no problem. So just let me know. Thanks for watching. About yourself. I mean, it's, like I said, it's easier said than done, but it's the truth. Like, I'm trying to think what else to say. I'm really trying to think, like, what else to say, but I don't know. You know, it's self-confidence, so